Okay, welcome to your first merge tribal council where you guys have not given me a tribe name, so we're just gonna roll with it. Um, so we had a fun little endurance yesterday. And Josh R won the competition. So Josh, how good is it to win individual immunity tonight at the first merge tribal council?
It's very much a relief. I am just like for me, it was a big thing because like I have not played very many of these orgs, and so I've never made a merge before, and I've never won individual immunity before. So I did both of those things in the same couple of days. So just personally, it was very much a big thing. But then also like I really didn't want to be the first merge boot, so it just is. It's made today a lot less stressful for me, even though today was very stressful for me. So it's nice to have, especially with um, what's been going on today with all of the trying to figure out what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I'm going to now ask Alex. After the immunity challenge, what was the vibe after immunity? Has it been calm, hectic, or somewhere in between that? We can't hear you.
Non-existent.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
hello. Okay. I'd say more like non-existent. I feel like a lot of people have been very, very quiet. Um, and I know some people have had some stuff come up. I've also had some stuff come up, which is why I haven't been as active as I could be. But I feel like a lot of people have been scrambling here in the last little bit. I don't know if everyone else feels the same, but that's how I feel at least.
Okay, Jackson, how do you make sure to stay on the right side of the numbers of the vote?
I feel like with the first merge vote, I feel like people are kind of just doing what it takes to not be it. I'm sure no one here wants to be the first merge boot. So we're just gonna do basically whatever it takes to make sure it's not one of us.
Cool. Shay, how do you feel that the three tribe dynamic and staying on three tribes has affected relationships in the game coming up to this point?
I mean, I think it's tough because you saw, I mean, at least for our tribe, Rain and Chance stuck us all together pretty much again. Um, and then it put a few people too in a power position that went from third class to first class in theirs. Um, and it made it really hard, at least for me. Like I haven't, I had to start from scratch for trying to build some relationships in just a couple days, and people are busy and have things going on. But yeah, I mean, I think it's tough. But that being said, I've tried to chat with people, the people that I have, I'm genuine with, like, and I just cross my fingers and hope people want to keep me around.
Yeah, so Aisha, do you feel that personal bonds can be made with people that you just meet for the first time in, several weeks of playing this game?
I mean, yeah, I feel like vibes don't lie. I can sense like authenticity and like genuineness from people, even from just like a few moments of like chatting over text. Like I can kind of sense if we'll like get along or not. So I definitely think that to like switch that around in like a different perspective, that can be a good thing, and that can be something that could be positive, and you can make good connections. But then again, you can also see like things or like people to like look out for. So that's where my head's at right now.
Cool. Zach, how difficult of a vote is tonight? Is it easy or is it going to be somewhat hectic?
Um, I think it'll be a little bit hectic just because there's been like a lot of stuff that has gone on and I really don't know what exactly is happening. So I think it's more on the hectic side.
Okay. Uh, Jake, have you been able to identify the people that you want to play this game with? Or is that still up to?
Um, I mean, I think, coming into Merge, I had, a fairly decent idea. I think games like this are definitely round by round, though. So, I mean, what's best right now might not be best 3, 4 rounds down the road. So it's definitely something to always think about, who fits best and where, because at a certain point in the game, I may or may not fit into everyone's plans, and I want to make sure I have a way to combat that as well.
Cool. Drew, do you think that past exits may come into people's minds tonight in terms of a vote?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I already know my name's been going around because of the last tribal with Josh V apparently getting blindsided with an idol and my past relationship with Megan. And I mean, it is what it is. I can't really help who gets casted. I can't help what, like that part of it. I can only help my actions. If it comes by me in the ass, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I just kind of take it as it is. Can't really control something that I have no control over.
Okay. And I wanted to ask by show of hands, who here feels confident in their vote tonight? Wow, no one? Oh.
Rachel does.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. Nick or Madison, if you'd like to.
Madison, if you want to go first, you can.
I don't have anything.
Okay. So I wanted to ask Rachel a question, as she is the only person on this tribe tonight without a vote, and one of the only 2 people that can't be voted for. How do you think this skip ticket has affected your game in regards to either this round or the game as a whole?
I mean, it's definitely like weird because like the merge vote is kind of what decides like where people are at and who they want to work with and like all of that. And when you don't have a vote and that's like public knowledge, people don't talk to you because they don't need you in their plans. So like I really don't know what's happening. I also heard that like my name was still thrown out as a vote even though I'm immune. But that's fine. The shocked face from someone who was the one that said it is what got me. But anyway, that's that. It's fine.
And by a show of hands as well, who feels like they are going home tonight? Got a few maybes, a couple of yeses. One no from the person who had one immunity. All right, that's all the questions I have, Josh.
Okay, so now if you guys would confirm or cast your votes in your prod chats, feel free to do shout outs in the meantime.
I would like to shout out. Let's see if I can remember the list. What was it? Kelly Clarkson, Lady Gaga, Charlie Puth, Sam Smith, Serena Ryder, the script, and I feel like George Ezra, Rick Astley, who were all on my playlist last night when I won immunity, and you helped me get through that challenge. Also, Michael and Grace, who are now in my prod chat. You rock.
Shout out to Pietro in my prod chat and Rizzo.
Shout out to TJ, shout out to Bergs, shout out to Jerry and Jay and Nikita and Evelyn and Jared. Shout out to Dan, even though that doesn't have anything to do with this game, but love that king. Shout out to God.
Dan Legend.
That's all I got for now. Probably think of more.
Shout out to the chat for being supportive of Megan today. Seemed like she had a really rough day, and it was cool that it didn't really matter, you know what I mean, game or not, right? Like, people need support, and that's awesome.
Shout out to God and also Jesus.
I always say shout out to not only God but Jesus too.
Shout out to Ollie and his dog.
Shout out to my mom and dad, but also my parents.
Shout out to the WAP music video from YouTube Survivor.
Shout out to the Hit Me With Your Best Shot music video from YouTube Survivor.
Shout out to the terrible twerking that's burned into the back of my brain from the WAP music video from YouTube Survivor.
Shout out to insert Tyler here.
Shout out to some of the best appearances from Tyler Crispin and Tyler Posey.
Shout out to Tyler Crispin and Posey. Shout out to not filming vertically, but being edited vertically.
Shout out to both my cats that are in my room right now.
Shout out to Systematic, but also Snowpiercer.
And also Train Viver.
And also Train Viver.
Shout out to Train Viber and Train Viber only.
Polar Express who?
Shout out to the intruder from the immunity competition.
Oh shit, isn't it?
Shout out to the music video links that are now in the tribe chat for anyone who did not understand what was going on. Oh my gosh. That cat is so pretty.
Shout out to Katara. She's so cool.
Okay, I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or a form of advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. First vote, Drew. Second vote, Alejandro. Third vote, Shay. That's one vote Drew, one vote Alejandro, one vote Shay. Fourth vote, Shay. Fifth vote, Drew. 6th vote, Alejandro. That's 2 votes Drew, 2 votes Shay, 2 votes Alejandro, 4 votes left. 7th vote, Alejandro. 8th vote, Alejandro. That's 4 votes Alejandro, 2 votes Drew, 2 votes Shay. 9th vote, and the first member of our jury, Alejandro. Alejandro is not here, but if he has any final words, we'll forward them to the chat. Congratulations on jury, y'all. This seemed to be a little bit of a hectic vote, but we'll see what happens.
Thanks for keeping me around, anybody who switched over to
That was
Alejandro.
fun.
Right. I really thought I was going. So
Yeah, me and you both, brother. I was saying goodbyes in chats.
I was like preparing my speech for when I got voted out.
Yeah. Kudos.